It's Monday, April 19th, and tonight a new TNA champion was crowned and Smackdown invades Monday Night Raw. It's time to start the review. What's up, everyone? First off, I want to say I didn't ever get a chance to say thank you for the 200 subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for getting me up to 200 subscribers. Now on to 300. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button up top there and follow me on Twitter down there. Alright, so a lot happened tonight. Let's start with the whole TNA thing. Alright, so tonight, if you haven't heard from numerous videos that are out there, Rob Van Dam, or if you didn't watch TNA, Rob Van Dam won the TNA Championship. Now, I don't watch TNA, but it's pretty big news. I mean, good for Rob Van Dam. There was like a little celebration I hear and everything like that. So, good for Rob Van Dam. As far as TNA goes, I kind of take this as a desperate act, making Rob Van Dam win this, because even though Rob Van Dam deserves a lot because he's a great wrestler, I just think that, you know, they're starting to, you know, play their big they're starting to use their big options to get ratings, and this was one of them. But nonetheless, let's not take anything away from Rob Van Dam. I don't know how it happened, didn't watch TNA, but congrats to Rob Van Dam. Now let's move on to Monday Night Raw. Now, the whole situation with the volcano erupting and everything in Europe, it's out of WWE's hand, and they had to run with what they were given. Alright, so tonight the Smackdown superstars took the proverbial steering wheel to drive the flagship brand of Monday Night Raw in replacement of the Raw stars. Now, when I realized this was going to happen, when we realized that the Raw stars were not going to get to Monday Night Raw, I said, alright, this is a big opportunity for SmackDown. People who don't normally watch SmackDown are going to get to see some talent that they don't normally see. You know, they're going to get to see some good matches. They're going to see what they're actually missing on SmackDown. It's going to be a great opportunity. But what actually happened was we got one of the worst Raw shows that I have seen in weeks, probably months, as Raw has been decent to pretty good as of late. But this show was so bad that it was terrible. Now, like I said, the volcano is not the fault of WWE. Obviously, they couldn't help that. They couldn't help the fact that Raw superstars could not get to the show. However, that does not give WWE an excuse to put on the show that we got tonight, because that was just complete and utter shit. To put things into perspective, alright, so we had a lengthy opening promo with Triple H. There were a couple funny spots in it. The only big thing happening was CM Punk actually got a little bit of his hair shaved by Rey Mysterio after a sequence of events. That was the only thing. It lasted a little longer than I would have cared to, but I thought it was a pretty decent way to open the show. So then we have, at some point, we get the first match of the night. It's Drew McIntyre versus Matt Hardy, and this match lasts all of 4 minutes. Not too bad. That's what Raw is anyway, usually. So, and I don't really think anybody wanted to see this match in the first place, because we've seen it on SmackDown the past 2 weeks. But the fact that this was the only match that took place in the first hour, that is horrendous. Alright, that's just terrible. And then, okay, and so throughout the night we had a couple of vignettes from the Raw superstars via satellites. Okay, whatever. So then somewhere in the first hour we also got Vladimir Kozlov got more time than he's ever had in the WWE tonight. Somewhere in that first hour, Vladimir Kozlov got into it with the guest host Kristen Wiig and Will Forte from SNL and from the movie MacGruber, and his stuff was kind of out of character, definitely, and they just went back and forth. It was just, you know, standard guest host trash. And as far as the audience in New Jersey, I mean, they got a lot of shots taken at them because everybody hates New Jersey for some reason. But then I think they reacted to a lot of stuff better than they should have, because a lot of what they saw wasn't that good, and I probably would have asked for a refund. And then we have Jack Swagger versus Undertaker, and this match was the match of the night. Not saying too much, but yeah, Jack Swagger's had a lot of good matches as WWE tries to legitimize him as a champion. So his match with Undertaker being good didn't really surprise me, and I was expecting that. So there you have it. Undertaker picks up the win. Then we have the match MacGruber versus Kozlov, and then we have Kalubra, or the Great Khali, dressed up to be MacGruber's brother and they have a match. I thought Great Khali was going back to India. I guess not. I mean, this was just awful. Awful. If anyone cares, McGruber and his twin brother Kaluber won the matchup. You know, this is captivating stuff, people. Captivating stuff. Alright, and then the last thing of note throughout this Monday Night Raw was the main event, 6-man tag match. Let's see, it's Triple H, Rey Mysterio, and Edge taking on CM Punk, Luke Gallows, and Chris Jericho. This was a okay match. It had a great ending. The action was okay. The ending, obviously, the faces got the upper hand and sent everyone home happy. And it was what it was, 6-man tag. Nothing too special, nothing more than what I was expecting. So all in all, this was a shitty Raw. Okay, this was the first shitty Raw in a long time, and there have been a lot of shitty Raws in the past, but Raw was starting to get better. But I guess they're gonna use the excuse that you know, they didn't really have much time to produce segments. But I'm pretty sure that the crowd and even the audience watching at home would have much preferred, you know, to see a lot of matches. Because there were a lot of SmackDown superstars that should have been on here. You know, R-Truth, that shit that happened to him, that was just dumb. We could have seen John Morrison, we could have seen Dolph Ziggler, we could have seen people who can put on great matches. Instead, we got a lot of vignettes and stuff, and it's just awful. Hopefully the Raw superstars get back to the US, because I have tickets to Extreme Rules, and I really don't want that to be postponed. So they need to get their asses back over here. So hopefully they get back here safe and sound. Alright, so I know this review is probably terrible, but you know, I don't really know what else to say, because I'm kind of tired. So also later on this week, we're going to put out my draft prediction videos. I'm probably going to do that on Thursday, so look out for that. Got some pretty interesting draft picks, so you guys are going to want to check that video out. Not much else to say, really. This review was terrible, I know, I apologize, but go ahead and tell me what you guys thought about Monday Night Raw tonight. And if you watch TNA, tell me what you guys thought about, you know, RVD versus AJ Styles, with RVD winning the championship. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Twitter down there, and thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.